Welcome to the wonderful world of Cobblemon. This world is inhabited by creatures called Cobblemon. For some people, Cobblemon are pets. Others use them for battling. And there are even some that conduct important research on their Cobblemon adventures. Today, Sincerely Cypher departs on his own Cobblemon journey with some familiar friends. You at home may even take part on this very same journey in due time. For now though, let us check in with Cypher and the gang as they embark on their epic quest. This story takes place in a new Cobblemon region, only recently discovered, the unpopulated, unexplored land of Geometra. This is Project Geometra.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to this corner of the internet. My name is Sincerely Cypher, and today we are starting something brand new, Project Geometra. Here on this survival modded SMP, we are going to be playing mostly Cobblemon with some cool stuff such as the Create mod and Farmer's Delight. We're going to be creating an exciting little world that you guys are going to get to play on with us towards the end of the season. More details on that later. Like I said, it's going to be a kind of short season, so you guys don't have to wait too long to get your hands on this server. And when I say we, I'm of course talking about my two pals, Panda and RegentTitan. Say hello, boys.
Hello, hello.
Hello, everyone.
So it's clear to me that you guys are, much like myself, I don't have a traditional partner Pokemon like those who come from Kanto might have Squirtle and Charmander and Bulbasaur. Why don't we go ahead and show off what exactly we're packing here?
Yeah, sure. Panda, would you like to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. So, this is Foo, aptly named after the Foo Fighters. Very pink, very cute. It is a Stuffle, though, if you're not familiar with the Pokemon, and I chose this because it's pink, and it also resembles a red panda, which is my favorite animal. So, yeah.
What more do you need than it's pink, right?
It's pink, yeah. Foo.
Fufu the Fearful.
Yeah.
All right, I went with, this is just Honedge, and I am just ready for battle on this one. So, I am learning Pokemon again after a long hiatus since, early generations. So I need somebody who could defend me as I venture out in this land. So.
Looking sharp.
Looking sharp.
Thank you.
Well, and I guess that just leaves me. I've got my little pal here, Phantom. While normally this little guy would cause problems for, wanderers near the dark woods, he's actually going to be helping me run my future gym. And we're going to go on lots of fun little adventures together, him and I. So that's what we got going on there. A little bit of ghost, a little bit of grass. You know the rest.
All right. Well, should we get adventuring then?
Absolutely. Let's get a head on here.
Sweet.
So in the spirit of keeping things moving along, we actually already did a bunch of the basic survival stuff. Bunching trees, getting plants. Actually, we got a lot of the mints. So for anyone who plays Cobblemon, you know that we're doing pretty good actually based on this inventory. But boys, I think our main objective is, the Geometra region. It's naked. It needs life and populace. So I think we got to make ourselves a mega city.
Mega City.
Oh yeah.
What? I'm adding a lot of reverb here. Mega City. What?
Where are we thinking for this mega city? There's a lot of space out here to the west.
Yeah, I was thinking this would be a good spot over here. It's nice and flat. prime
it's
for the
looking pretty
building.
good.
Yeah, let's go take a look. The purpose of the mega city is actually for all you guys watching at home. There's going to be a huge championship tournament once you beat all the different gyms on the server, and again, I'll have more details on that later, but we need a place for this giant stadium as well as shopping centers, train stations, cool architecture. So I think, you know, this space here being open and wide is going to be perfect, but I think both you guys would agree that we're going to have to do a lot of groundwork in terms of planning and everything.
Totally agree. Yeah.
Yes,
This
I would agree. We need to zone it out. We need to get the permits, lay things down, get approved.
Permits is an awfully lawful word for how lawless this place is.
This lawless land of
I was gonna
Geometra.
say I'll go contact the government and try to get all the zoning ordinances cleared, but I'm not quite sure if they're even here.
So how do we want to go about laying things out? Do we want like torches? Do we want just to use pathing? How do we want to lay this out?
I say we have to kill all of the Pokemon that have wool and use that.
Maybe we could use wood. Wood would be the quickest thing to get to zone things out, because we got the instant chop thing.
Oh,
or
that's
whatever.
yeah, you're right. We can actually just like chop down a whole tree. Oh, where'd I put my axe? It's probably all the way back in the chests. But yeah, no, that's actually correct. We could plant a bunch of trees, chop them all down, and wood pillar our way to success.
With the plan in motion, we decided it was okay to move all our existing materials over to our temporary living space. Regent and I wasted no time getting some axes to cut down all the nearby trees. Meanwhile, Panda decided to start the early game create mod stuff, which intrigued Regent. Since Regent doesn't have a lot of experience with create, we thought the hand crank would be a very good entry point for him.
Regent,
Yeah.
would you like to turn the hand crank?
Would I?
Would
What
you
did I
like
just
to,
get invited for?
Would you like to take a ride and spin the hand crank? See this hand crank on the side?
Mm-hmm.
Give that a right click. Look
Bonk!
at that. You just bonked. Keep going, keep going. You're not done.
Bonk again. Yeah! Bonk once more. Don't stop bonking whatever you do.
Okay. We're good.
You
we're
can
good,
stop
we're good.
bonking. You can stop bonking.
This.
What did I make?
You made iron sheets, which is
Oh.
compressed iron.
With that, Panda finished our automatic food farm using the create mod. Regent kept chopping some wood, and I actually set up an apricorn tree farm as well as a mint farm to help us with our Cobblemon battles in the future. Since it was getting late, we decided to end our night with a brief mining session where we got some hats, coins, and other resources. From there, though, we all hopped off, planning to continue in the coming days. All right, everyone. Hopefully you've been enjoying the video so far. I'm currently the only one online. Regent, Panda, and I won't always be together, but you will see them a little bit more this episode. For now, though, I'm at our little makeshift like supply camp south of where the mega city is. You can see we've started mapping some stuff out. We are going to be basically living near the mega city until it's close to done, and then moving on to make our own cities. But more on that later. We have a very crucial task ahead of us. So at the end of the recording session a few days ago, I challenged Regent and Panda to a Pokemon battle. So the rules of the battle are that we'll each catch a second Pokemon, a secret surprise one, and we will level up our Pokemon to level 10. So it'll be 2 level 10 Pokemon versus 2 level 10 Pokemon. We'll fight one player and then we'll fight the other. So, you know, just a lot of battling going on. But I have the perfect Pokemon in mind to help us beat them because in test runs for Geometra, I did not do so well against Honedge and Stuffle, you know, with just Phantump. So there's a specific Pokemon we're going to go to the forest to hunt down, one that'll really up our game. So here we are at the edge of the forest. Not too bad of a hike, just, just a couple hundred blocks, nothing crazy. Panda did log online, so we're probably going to end up battling him first, but we still need to catch our second Pokemon and level them up. That said, since we're by the forest, I'm just going to go ahead and find the little guy that we're after. Thankfully, it's not too rare, and I'll explain more about it when I find one. All right, and what level are you? Level 5. That's perfect. We finally found what we're looking for. We need this little bird friend, Fletchling, and I will elaborate on what exactly Fletchling is going to do for our team. But for right now, let's maybe perhaps get a better view of what's going on here. There you go. We're just going to weaken it a little bit and throw the Pokeball, very classic Pokemon capture kind of things. Thank God for that Oran Berry. I don't even think we necessarily need to tackle it one more time. Let's just throw a ball. Let's just see what happens. Success. All right, that's awesome. Okay, we caught ourselves a Fletchling. And now we're going to move on to phase 2 of our diabolical plan. Now, those of you who have played Pokemon for a while know that Fletchling is not exactly a powerhouse Pokemon, especially not in the early levels of the game, but I can explain how exactly Fletchling is going to help us. So the main struggle that we run into is that of the 3 starter Pokemon that Regent, Panda, and I have all chosen, Phantump actually has the lowest base stats, which plays a huge role in combat. Normally, Stuffle would only be able to use normal and fighting type moves, which Phantump is completely immune to. However, by the time Stuffle reaches level 10, it will learn this dark type move called Payback, which actually allows it to beat Phantump very easily. In the case of Honedge, both Honedge and Phantump are ghost types and each have a ghost type attack, which means they both hit each other very, very hard. The problem is that Honedge's ghost type move has something called priority, which means it always hits first. That means that while Phantump could possibly beat Honedge, it's very unlikely because I'm always going to be hitting last. So this is where Fletchling comes in, right? Fletchling is part flying type, which means that it's going to resist most of the damage moves that both Honedge and Stuffle have, but also it learns the move Ember right at level 10, which does extra damage to Honedge because Honedge is a steel type, and it also does extra damage to Stuffle because of Stuffle's ability. With these 2 Pokemon, I plan on training Phantump to have a higher attack stat so that its attack moves do more damage, and a little bit more speed so it can try to hit first, which won't really help against Honedge, but will help against Stuffle. Fletchling, on the other hand, I'm going to give it lots of speed, and I'm also going to try and give it some special attack since Ember is a special attack move, and Ember is the whole reason that we even got Fletchling. What's really nice too is once Fletchling evolves, I will be able to fly it around on the server. We have a mod added that allows us to ride our Pokemon when they get to a certain, level or size. Additionally, the evolved form of Fletchling has an ability that makes breeding Pokemon much easier. It makes the eggs hatch faster. So overall, Fletchling's going to be really good for these battles and for the series going forward, and I'm very happy with my decisions. Let's see if it's enough to win us the battles. All right. I mean, we've got them both to level 10. I did a lot of work on their stats, fighting specific Pokemon to give them certain stat increases. And I believe Panda is still online. So, I think the time has come. I don't think I can delay any further. I think it's time that we go and face one of my best Minecraft friends. Well, well, well. If it isn't my Minecraft best friend turned rival.
Your Minecraft best friend turned rival. Fancy seeing you here, Cypher.
I knew you would be here at this field that we created together.
Oh yeah? Well, I knew that you knew I was going to be here at this field that we created.
How did you know?
You could say I have a certain set of skills.
Would-we?
Literally.
This looks nice, boys.
Oh, Regent's here too. Sweet.
Oh wow. It's the bearded man.
Well, we've got one RegentTitan, one SohPandaa, and one Sincerely Cypher, which means we're gonna do a heck of a lot of battling. Does anyone have a preference for who goes first? I could take on one of yous.
Do you want to take on the big power?
Regent, you took the words right out of my mouth.
All right, deal. But I call dibs on the cornflower side.
Wow.
I'll go get
Well,
my
you know what?
popcorn quick.
I didn't want to move anyway, so I'm perfectly comfortable over here.
All right, well, perfect, because I'm really comfortable right here. How are we gonna start this battle?
Probably something like this. Come to the center.
Okay. Oh boy, it's legit. Let's
Oh.
back up a little bit.
It's legitness. So, Cypher, you've been preparing for this fight,
Oh, undoubtedly.
undoubtedly.
Undoubtedly. Yo, Fufu kind of tanky, not gonna lie.
Just a little bit of tank on the fufu.
Yeah, see, I did some
God,
work.
those embers hurt.
True. Let's see.
Look at us with the orange berries.
Same strategy, you know?
We're meta gamers.
For real, for real.
Let's hit you with one of these.
Well, I've got a little bit of a curveball for you.
Do you know?
Perhaps not. Why is there buffalo on here?
Okay. Well, guess what, Cypher? I have a little bit of a curveball for you as well.
Oh no, not nick it.
You're just seeding all my Pokemon. Get this buffalo out of here. Okay.
You might
We're
be
gonna
what they
do
call
this.
a pickle.
I forgot normal doesn't work on Ghost. Wow, you know what? I'm a educated gamer. That's for sure.
All right, Fletchling, it all comes down to you.
Don't think it's gonna be my God, this buffalo ant. Couldn't even watch myself get beaten.
Yes.
Get out of here, dude.
All my hard work and training paid off.
Well, good battle, Sir Cypher. Regent, I guess it's now your turn to take on the Geometra champ.
Well, I think we ought to maybe perhaps rest our tired little Pokemon first.
Oh, mine are fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are you saying your Pokemon aren't tough enough?
I'm saying I have literally one KO'd right now. Oh wow, that didn't even revive Phantom. All right, viewers, we'll be back in one moment.
Okay, you ready, sir?
Regent,
Ready, steady,
you know.
go.
Oh, okay, all right.
sorry.
Well, how can I
Okay.
argue with that? Yeah, just come back here to the center real quick, so I can actually challenge you.
Well, I do have a one-liner.
All right, yeah. Sorry.
I need to use my. Okay.
Go for it.
Go ahead and throw your Pokemon out. Sorry, it has setup requirements.
All right.
Is that a Phantom? Because I'm about to make a ghost of your whole career.
This is actually a Fletchling.
Oh shoot. Well, ignore everything I just said. I'm about to bash your feathers, and I don't know.
That was pretty good.
I think you need to think about a better line.
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, that did it.
That was clever. It had wit.
Oh, and you got the burn.
Yeah.
That's
I
really
have
good
the
for
burn
me.
effect. This isn't gonna work well.
Oh! Oh my god.
Ooh, run!
Oh,
Panda.
oh my god. He just flew in from nowhere. Did you see that?
Unfortunately, I did.
Ooh, you called it that I was going to do that, didn't you?
I'm afraid I am just ember spamming.
Oh, is that your tactic this time?
Yeah, it's the only good thing I can do.
I don't have anything good against Fletchling. Jeez.
No.
I think this is game.
Your spirit is being tested, Regent. You can't give in.
I thought I could win just by the power of my unique Pokemon, but this is not working.
They had a pink one and everything.
Oh boy.
Oranberry is down on both sides.
Yeah, but I am about out. And that's game. Good battle, sir.
Good battle, Regent. I have to say real quick, and this isn't a jab. This is sincere, as my name suggests.
Sincerely.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wanted to let you know that your battle prowess is actually much more considerable than you let on initially.
Well, I appreciate that, but I feel like I have a lot to learn still.
Well, I think we all do. I mean, shoot, I have a lot to learn about create. Isn't that right, Panda?
You could say that. You could say that.
Okay. All right. Good talk.
Sensei?
So this is it.
This is it, man.
This is for all the marbles that we didn't win.
Yeah, who's less of a loser, I guess. Pretty much.
When you frame it like that, that's kind of
it's a little brutal. Now I feel like
it's
I
a
have
little
to
it's
win
a little
otherwise.
it's a little morbid, yeah. But this is it.
Alrighty. Well,
The final countdown. The final battle of this episode. Pink versus pink.
who shall win?
I need to back up. What am I doing? Think. Have an idea. Okay, my idea is already failing.
I think I have a severe type advantage right now on you.
Yeah, I would say that's probably accurate.
The power of your fufu is nothing compared to my Tinka-Tink.
Okay. Well, just
Through the
saying.
power of friendship and spirit, we will prevail.
Just saying. I love how I'm going for the pink Pokemon, and then all of a sudden you have a pink Pokemon. It's almost like, what do they say? Imitation is the greatest form of flattery. Something like that.
Is it imitation if I just do it better? Burn.
Wow. There's nothing I can do. I tried to lower the attack, and there was nothing I could do.
Panda, you have to believe.
Just like Cypher used on me, I'm just going to keep using the same move over and over again.
I would believe if all my attacks didn't say 0.5 times ineffective. I think I'm just cooked here, boys. Oh my god, that one did a lot.
I am at 27 out of 31 right now.
Yeah. And you still have a Word and Berry. Yeah, I'm just cooked. Yeah.
I guess that wasn't in the nick of time.
Wow. You did not have to take it there. You did not have to take it there. As my poor Nickit just met its demise.
It was a
good battle, sir. Good battle, sir. I just would like to remind you that your loan is still not paid. This has nothing to do with the outcome of the battle. Just a friendly reminder.
What was the interest rate on that again?
I think the going rate is 200% every 3 minutes.
200%?
Oh, boy.
Fellas, I really, just on a serious note, I enjoyed battling with you guys. I enjoyed watching you guys battle. I mean, you guys know me. I'm Cypher. I'm addicted to battling here in the Cobblemon world. And I feel like we should do something like this again, but in a little bit. Thanks for the gift. Um, I really appreciate fan mail. Um, I feel like I feel like we should do something like this again. Maybe really your clothes, your pants. Oh God. Oh, I don't want to wear them. Later in the future, we'll add one more Pokemon to the roster, so 3 total. We'll do like a level cap of like, let's say 20. Let's double up.
Ooh, double or nothing.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah, we'll just
Yeah, I
kind
got
of
some ideas for some things.
we'll decide when is a good time for all 3 of us to meet up for this sort of battle royale type thing. But yeah, level 20, 3 mons, be there or be square, literally.
Well, literally in the block game.
Awful dad jokes.
All right, folks, it's time to wrap things up for this first episode of Cobblemon Geometra. I'm hoping you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. But to kind of wrap things up, I wanted to talk about what's going to be going on in episode 2, as well as some more details about you guys joining the server and getting to play with us. In this part of the city is going to be where we put a lot of agricultural stuff. If I actually pull up in the world map, you can see that it's actually a very small portion of the city. It might actually end up going north a bit more, but for the most part, we're going to try and keep it in this central area. One thing that's going to be really important here is the mint farm and apricorn farms being expanded to be quite large. I also need to plant a bunch of berries out here. The main thing is we actually don't even have all the mint colors. I don't know if you can see them from all the way over here. They're like really nestled in there. But anyways, we're still missing 2 colors. I feel like, in the time it took to record episode 1, I went to almost every single corner of the main continent that we're on, which again, if I pull up in the world map, you can see like, this is definitely like a hefty landmass, right? I've been to all of these areas and still haven't found 2 of the 6 color mints. So I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to do some mega exploring to find those. But when I do, we'll get some nice little greenhouses here. We'll make some actual proper farmland. This will also be much flatter than it currently is. Then as far as the end of season stuff goes, basically we're going to allow you guys to submit yourselves to be added to the whitelist at the end of the season, once all of our bases and construction of Geometra are done. And then the way that'll work is you'll get to come on the server, choose your little starter Pokemon, and face our gym challenge. And the way the gym challenge works is you have 3 gym leaders, myself, Regent, and Panda, that you can fight. I think we decided in any order, but that may be subject to change. And then if you beat all 3 gyms and get the corresponding hat that goes with each gym, you'll get to participate in a one-time winner-takes-all championship event. We're going to make a huge sport-like stadium on top of, that's like our temporary one. That's not going to be where the championships are. It's going to be like this huge thing. I'm kind of the one tackling that build project at the moment, and I'm kind of planning it to feel kind of like a sports stadium. If you played Pokemon Sword or Pokemon Shield, you kind of have an idea of what to expect. Beyond just, battling the gyms and, going to the championship tournament, this whole mega city will have lots of NPCs and stuff for you guys to battle, talk to. There will be little secrets you can find to get rare items. We'll have training facilities, so those of you who are really into competitive Pokemon can really max out your teams. And I think I'm even going to work on something kind of like the Battle Frontier, if you've ever played Pokemon Emerald or a similar Pokemon game where, there's a really competitive end game content. I'm going to try and set something like that up so that, you'll be able to battle NPCs, not for any sort of prize or anything. They're just gonna be really hard battles, and you can have the bragging rights of saying like, oh, look how well I did in Geometra. And I think we're also going to try and have some different world stuff that you can go and explore. You can see right here there's a Gimmighoul Tower. That's just part of the base Cobblemon mod. We'll add stuff like that you guys can go explore and find more rare items and possibly some really rare Pokemon. But, don't hold me to that. This is all top secret, subject to change. All will be revealed in time. one last thing that I'll mention about the mega city. Regent, Panda, and I were all talking about how it'd be cool to have like a bunch of apartments and houses to kind of, you know, make the city more full, and how it'd be extra cool if those of you who are watching throughout the season who, you know, asked to be whitelisted early on got this cool reward where we'd actually make you a house or apartment. So basically the way that would look is we'd start like kind of building them, right? And then at some point when we start, you know, allowing you guys to submit your usernames for the whitelist, those of you who are first in line will end up getting a little house or apartment dedicated to you in the mega city that you'll be able to access when you join the server. So while I don't have any more details on when we're going to start letting people request to be whitelisted, just know that you'll hear that from me as soon as that's an option, and there will be rewards for doing so. I like this really scenic view of the sunset, so this is where we're going to end things. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully, again, that you really enjoyed it. It's something very different compared to my usual content, but I put a lot of time and effort into this. You know, this was not an easy thing to set up. You know, there was 3 of us working on it, which kind of made things even more difficult, but thankfully I chose 2 really good buddies of mine to do this. I don't think I could have done this with anyone else. That said, the sun is pretty much gone now. The moon is rising. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I hope to see you when episode 2 of Geometra comes out. Bye-bye!